सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम्। सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good morning. How are you all doing? Online friends also keeping well? Happiness is a state of mind. It has nothing to do with things. Just a choice that you have to make. ఆనందంగా ఉండాలనుకుంటున్నారా, ఉండాలనుకోవట్లేదా? ఉండాలనుకుంటే ఉండొచ్చు అంతే, ఇంకేం అవసరం లేదు దానికి. నథింగ్ ఎల్స్ ఇస్ నీడెడ్. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ పుట్ కండిషన్స్, ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ దట్ దెన్ ఐ విల్ బీ హ్యాపీ. Those conditions will never be totally fulfilled. Okay? One you fulfill and mind will ask for another. That you fulfill, it will ask for another. So you will be postponing your ananda, happiness, forever. So the people who are happy are always happy. People who are not happy are never happy. Give whatever you want. ఆనందంగా ఉండేవాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు ఆనందంగా ఉంటారు. ఆనందం లేదనుకునేటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఏది ఇచ్చినా వాళ్ళకి ఆనందం ఉండదు. So this is just a choice that we have to make, because it's just a state of mind. Ananda or happiness is not outside us, it is within us. You have to make that wise choice, that's all. So now please see page number 18. Something about education. Swami Vivekananda has given so many beautiful ideas on education. His educational philosophy is very profound, thought-provoking, and of course Swamiji was intensely practical. If he had adapted his educational philosophy post-independence, All the problems that we see in Indian society today, they would not have been there. Hmm? ఆయన ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఫిలాసఫీ కనుక మనం ఇంటిగ్రల్ చేసుకుంటే, మన విద్యా విధానంలో భాగం చేసుకుంటే, భారతీయ సమాజంలో ఏదైతే సమస్యలు చూస్తున్నామో మనం ఇప్పుడు, ఆ సమస్యలు ఏవి ఉండేవి కావు. So please see the first quote in the page. We want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. We're all educated people. So, what is the objective and purpose of education? Why should we learn? Why should we go to schools and colleges? Why should we get education at all? What it means to get educated. Swami is giving here. It should serve four purposes, four objectives. The first thing is the education and the knowledge that we acquire in schools and colleges should help us to build our character. First thing. Second, strength of mind is increased. Okay? An uneducated man is educated man is there. Who is actually has strong mind? Who is supposed to have strong mind? Educated man, right? Why? Education is a kind of empowerment. Life actually will throw different challenges at you. Okay? You're educated means you have made yourself so strong that you can handle any challenge, any problem, any challenge, because you're an educated individual, you've got that right mind, you've got that strong mind. You should be able to face all the challenges. You should be able to solve all the difficulties for yourself, all the problems of you. So that strength of mind is increased and the intellect is expanded. That means you'll have more knowledge than an illiterate and uneducated person. With the help of that knowledge, you'll be able to understand life in a better way, better perspective. An educated man, how he sees the world, an uneducated man, how he sees the world, there is a ocean of difference. There's a lot of difference, right? It has enhanced your perspective, it has enhanced your understanding of life. You should have education that you take. And the last but not the least, Swami is saying here, by which one can stand on one's own feet. That means you should be able to stand on your own feet means you should be able to get a job, employment, okay, making a living. అంతే కదా, అందరం ఎందుకు చదువుకుంటున్నాం? ఉద్యోగం కోసం. మీకు ఇప్పుడు ఇంగ్లీష్ ఎందుకు అవసరమైంది? ఇక్కడ ఉద్యోగం కోసం, అంతే కదా. మన కాళ్ళ మీద మనం నిలబడడానికి ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఉపయోగపడాలి. టు గెట్ ఎ గుడ్ జాబ్. ఐ నో యూఆర్ ఆల్ హియర్ ఫర్ దట్ ఓన్లీ. Forget about the first three. The last, I mean, the education that we have, got in this country in the last 70 years that has not even served this purpose. According to Vivekananda, this is the least, but it has not served even this purpose well. Why? Because in India, education and skill, they don't go together. Hmm? Education and skill, they don't go together. Let's say today, they say that there are jobs, but skill is not there. If you actually, had been taught in a proper way, you would not have been here today to learn spoken English. You're already, graduates, some of you may be postgraduates. ఈ పార్టీకే మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్ వచ్చి ఉండాలి కదా. మీరు ఇక్కడ ఉండకూడదు. ఇక్కడ నేర్చుకుని ఒక కోచింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకోవడానికి మీరు స్కూల్లో ఉన్నప్పుడే మీరు చదివే మీకు ఉపయోగపడాల్సింది. మిమ్మల్ని పుస్తకాలు చదవమని ఎవరు మోటివేట్ చేయలేదు. యువర్ టీచర్స్ హ్యావ్ నాట్ డన్ ద రైట్ జాబ్. అవర్ టీచర్స్, ఐ మీన్ టు సే, హ్యాడ్ దే డన్ ద జాబ్ ఇన్ ఎ రైట్ మేనర్, you would not have been here today to learn spoken English. Okay, forget about that. So education and skill, they should go together, but unfortunately in this country, they don't go together. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. చదువుకుంటాం, నాకు ఎప్పుడు ఉపయోగపడింది జీవితంలో? ఇట్ విల్ నెవర్ బి యూస్ఫుల్ టు యూ. వాట్ ఎవర్ దట్ యూ లెర్న్ ఇన్ స్కూల్స్ అండ్ కాలేజెస్, సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ థియరీ and nothing practical. Okay, so much of theory, so much of focus on theory. Swami Vivekananda lamented this situation 120 years back, and the same thing is continuing more or less. This is the problem in India. Whereas in other countries like Korea, Japan, Germany, first importance is given to this practical training. Okay, చేతులు పెట్టి మెషిన్స్ మీద పెట్టిస్తారు, పని చేయిస్తారు. కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి బ్రహ్మాండంగా 10th క్లాస్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ అయిపోయేసరికి స్కిల్ వచ్చి ఉంటుంది, నైపుణ్యాలు ఉన్నాయి. సో దే ఆర్ రెడీ ఫర్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఇన్ ఎనీ ప్లేస్. Today we are so focused on theory, as if our education system is, everybody wants to, they want to make PhD holders. మనందరినీ సైంటిస్టులు, పిహెచ్డి హోల్డర్స్ తయారు చేయడానికి మన ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సిస్టమ్ నిర్దేశింపబడింది. ఉద్యోగాలు ఇప్పించడానికి కాదు, స్కిల్స్ ఇంపార్ట్ చేయడానికి కాదు. దెర్ ఆర్ ఫండమెంటల్ డిఫెక్ట్స్ ఇన్ అవర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ సిస్టమ్, అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ. ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ టుడే దే ఆర్ మేకింగ్ some drastic changes. The national education policy has come. They are trying to fix all these deficiencies, all these gaps, but it's late already. So in a country like India, where there is so much of a human labor, you could have at least third dignity of labor. See, today there is so much of competition for one reason. If you're an engineer, if you have become an engineer, you have respect in society. If you become a doctor, you are respected. If you are a lawyer, you are respected. If you are a politician, you are respected. If you are a hero, you are respected. If you are a chartered accountant, you are respected. If you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, okay, if you're a carpenter, if you're a mason, maybe you're earning the same amount of money. If you're a businessman, you are running a shop, you may be earning 30, 40,000, maybe like a same other like any other engineer. But do you have the same respect? I'm asking, right? Dignity of labor. Every work is sacred. We could have thought this in country, particularly in a labor-intensive country like India, because we have not even thought this dignity of labor that every work is sacred. So even this, I mean, this Safai కార్మికులు కదా మనం చెప్తాం వాళ్ళు who do scavenging work, in GHMC, the people who remove this garbage actually are the real people who are contributing to the society. If they actually strike, if 3 days, if they don't remove this garbage, we can't live in the society. But do we give them the respect that we give to an IAS officer? I'm asking. Hmm? అంత ఇంపార్టెంట్ పని చేస్తున్న వాళ్ళకి మనం అంత గౌరవం ఇస్తున్నామా? ఇవ్వట్లేదంటే ఏంటి? మన ఎడ్యుకేషన్ విధానంలో ఇది మంచి వృత్తి, ఇది అధమమైనటువంటి వృత్తి అని చెప్పాం, అంతే కదా? So we have not thought this dignity of labor. We should have thought this simple understanding. It is there in America. All our people go. The engineers they go, doctors they go, and they go and they work in departmental stores there. They work in petrol bunk. They work in different places. They are ready to do any kind of work there because there is a dignity of labor. In India, it is not there. Everybody wants only this work. I want to become a government employee. Why? The different dignity, different prestige attached to that calling. But because of this, we have created artificial competition in this country. You must know that. Most of you are sitting for government jobs now. What is that competition? I don't even call it competition. It's a lottery. For one post, 500 people are competing. Can you call it competition? For one post, 5 people or 10 people are competing. You can call it a competition. For one post, if 500 people compete, I don't call it a competition. I call it a lottery. You're participating in lottery and everybody is hopeful. Everybody is expecting that he will get the lottery. Right? That creates naturally stress. We have to think for ourselves. Of course, you all have become victims, unfortunately. I don't want to say really negative things. It's not your fault. The education system is defective. It's lopsided. It's ill-conceived. The people who framed the education policy, they had not the foresight and foresight. They lacked the foresight and foresight. And so the vast majority of population has become, unfortunately, victims of the system. Thank God, at least actually things are changing now. Things are improving now. I don't want to project everything, bleak, but that the tomorrow is going to be very bright for you all, I'm sure. But this saga is not over here. Next prayer meeting also I will continue this, because this joblessness and unemployment, the root causes, how we can rectify this mistake, how we can correct this problem. Okay, I'll continue with this in next prayer meeting also. Thank you. Have a nice day.